The roar shakes the air, a raw surge of power you can almost feel in your chest. Machines tearing wood, metal, and plastic into fragments. This isn't just noise. It's an industrial symphony of force, precision, and pure adrenaline. The Scania N113. Lottie glides into the shredder like the final page of a well-read book. Hydraulic jaws rated at 1,200 pounds per square inch gently but firmly fold steel panels, turning a city bus into neat scrap. It's oddly calming to see order created from something so massive. Chaos reduced to tidy fragments ready for recycling. The scrap baler uses hydraulic rams generating tons of pressure to collapse the orange car. Yale Veracitor 40 VX forklift aligns it with precision, proving how American engineering synchronizes brute force with control. Efficiency here depends on torque management and safe positioning. The Bradford Waste Traders shredder runs a 400 horsepower motor, pushing nearly 150,000 foot-pounds of torque. Its dual-shaft system ensures steady throughput, slicing dense steel beams efficiently. Precision meets raw force in every rotation. Specs tell the story. 656 horsepower Scania DC16 engine, 1,000 millimeter drum diameter, feed chain 1,200 millimeter wide, and throughput of 150 to 180 cubic meters per hour. Every element screams efficiency. No jam when the log seems stuck. That's Italian design precision paired with raw diesel engineering. The dual-shear M180 uses twin shafts reinforced with hardened cutters to rip through heavy steel. Its torque distribution and cutting chamber geometry ensure efficient size reduction. This isn't random destruction. It's applied engineering turning wasted bulk into manageable, recyclable feedstock for the industry. Who knew shredding rubber could unleash such raw force? The BS 6000 roars, snapping bead wires like twigs. The chamber doesn't hesitate. Energy builds, momentum surges, and suddenly the tire's strength means nothing. That shock never gets old. Watching the Quad Q85 turn ladders into fragments feels like life itself. Everything strong eventually returns to smaller pieces. 4 shafts with relentless torque remind that even aluminum and fiberglass must yield, making recycling a lesson in impermanence and renewal. Years around scrapyards teach one lesson: simplicity saves. The Squalo 3000 may look straightforward, but its strength is brutal and reliable. Workers trust it because it replaces complex oxy rigs with something safer, faster, and easier to keep running day after day. The VRS power hand crane shows serious torque transfer. Hydraulic jaws grip chassis beams, creating efficient shear points so steel folds without unnecessary stress. Dutch engineering from John Pronk turns dismantling into controlled precision, maximizing throughput with less fuel consumption. How does the AZ50HD maintain that crushing rhythm without overheating? Dual shafts keep torque balanced, but that ram hopper seems key to steady flow. Is there a cooling system hidden inside? Or is Australian engineering just that efficient? The ability to process metals, rubber, radiators, even biomedical waste with one shredder is stunning. Its versatility saves yard space, labor, and fuel, while keeping throughput consistent at industrial scale. That's impressive engineering. Dual shaft crusher exerts 120,000 foot-pounds torque. Drums buckle instantly. Gear ratio maintains steady RPM, preventing thermal stress. Smart design equals durability plus relentless throughput. It almost looks like a hungry giant snapping snacks. PRI Max from SSI chomps fiberglass hulls, spits out chunks, and keeps chewing like it never gets full. Fun to watch, but the lesson's clear. Serious machines need serious respect, plus safety gear every time. Back then, cutting aluminum meant sparks, noise, and constant blade wear. Now these abrasion-resistant knives make it smooth and quiet. It feels like recycling has matured, shifting from brute hammering to refined, almost graceful, industrial craftsmanship. The Raptor XL runs a 565 horsepower diesel engine, generating immense torque to chew through wet biomass without clogging. German engineering optimized rotor geometry ensures steady throughput, minimizing fuel waste while maximizing crushing momentum on every rotation. Watching a mattress get eaten by a shredder feels oddly satisfying. Springs twang like guitar strings. Foam vanishes like marshmallows on a campfire. Heavy-duty torque makes recycling fun to watch, proving even bulky waste can entertain while saving the planet. Decades ago, wrecking yards used hammers sparking on steel. Now the 400 horsepower Rome mauler with synchronized cutters handles beams silently. Recycling has evolved from raw noise to quiet precision, shaping safer, smarter work. Every rotation of the dual shear feels like a heartbeat of power. Hardened steel meets twin shafts, and the M70 frame folds effortlessly. This isn't destruction, it's precision turning danger into harmless scrap, impressive in both force and intention. The EM15W chomps through old doors like a hungry beaver at a wooden buffet. Watching panels crunch with no sparks feels oddly satisfying, reminding everyone that recycling doesn't always have to be noisy chaos. Sometimes it's clean fun. Engineers built the GCV 600 combo with a dual-stage system. A compact hydraulic piston chamber feeds material downward, while the precision rotor finishes to 12 millimeters. Its efficiency wrapped in one frame, cutting extra investment costs for modern recycling plants. The ES90-135-D runs dual shafts powered by a 90 to 135 kilowatt drive. Torque splits evenly across hardened cutters, ensuring consistent bite without jamming. It's not brute force alone, it's calculated momentum, converting tough rubber carcasses into manageable feedstock for downstream processing. The D9T's blade channels 405 horsepower through wide tracks. That balance lets it dislodge huge obstacles without tipping. A textbook Caterpillar design where torque, traction, and blade angle turn physics into predictable force. Arge's Phi Z950 Titan's massive hoppers swallow trucks of C and D, delivering consistent throughput. The scale alone commands respect, but its precise shredding truly seals the impressive reputation. Blue steel crumbles like paper under rotating blades. Then the press slams down with 450 tons of force. It feels like watching giants fight. Lesson? Power is dramatic, but when directed wisely, it builds efficiency. BM1000 single shaft grips rubber soles with 1,000 Newton meters torque. The cutting chamber geometry ensures stable feed, turning tricky shoe layers into uniform scrap for recycling efficiency. Comar's shredder erases years of data in seconds. Drives once guarding secrets collapse instantly. Proof that electronic durability ends the moment torque and steel cutters take command. It almost feels like SBR4 is playing Tetris with rocks. Each 45 by 45 millimeters square catches or drops debris perfectly. Meanwhile, the Hitachi ZW310 feeds chunks, like a kid tossing blocks. Except here, the game saves time and fuel. The UBC single-shaft shredder runs at steady torque, pushing cans into the cutting rotor. Its teeth shear aluminum at precise spacing, ensuring smooth throughput without jamming. Efficiency here is about balancing power, momentum, and durability. Does the Slayer XL handle e-waste boards as easily as timber? Its slow torque grinding mixed streams sparks curiosity. Max Solutions' Northern Ireland design leaves you wondering how far this tech can scale for future recycling. The VB650DK runs with hydraulic twin-shaft technology, 320 horsepower, and smart torque control. German engineering makes sure throughput stays steady even when waste density changes. That balance of force and precision is exactly what efficiency looks like. Crushing with raw intensity, building a greener world. Support by hitting like, subscribing, and ringing the bell, because the next video will showcase recycling at its most powerful.